Green Hill Zone was alive with energy as Sonic zoomed through the loops and hills, the wind rushing past him like a constant cheer from nature itself. The morning sun cast golden hues over the fields, and Sonic felt invincible, his legs a blur as he raced through his home turf. High above, Tails piloted the tornado, performing aerial flips as he scanned the terrain with his portable energy tracker. "Any signs of Eggman today?" Sonic called out, skidding to a stop near a familiar bridge. Tails shook his head, his twin tails propelling him into a gentle hover as he descended to meet Sonic. "Nope, but I'm picking up some really weird energy readings. It's like something's distorting the air around here." Sonic stretched, unconcerned. "Maybe it's just the wind catching up with me. I'm that fast." Before Tails could respond, the ground rumbled beneath them. The trees swayed unnaturally as a surge of golden light erupted ahead, scattering debris across the landscape. Sonic shielded his eyes, and when the glow dimmed, a figure emerged from the chaos. Standing tall and menacing was a cloaked robot, its form sleek but weathered, with glowing red eyes that radiated malice. In its hand was a shard unlike anything they had seen, a jagged crystal radiating golden energy that pulsed like a heartbeat. "Who are you supposed to be?" Sonic asked, crossing his arms with a smirk. "I am Kronos," the robot intoned, its voice metallic and commanding. "And with this shard of time, I shall reshape history as I see fit. None can stop me." The robot raised the shard, unleashing a wave of energy that distorted the air, making it shimmer like a mirage. Before Sonic or Tails could react, Kronos disappeared, leaving behind a trail of golden light that quickly dissipated. Tails ran a quick scan with his device, his brow furrowing in concern. "That shard, it's not just powerful. It's connected to the Chaos Emeralds. If Kronos manages to find them..." Sonic's grin faded, replaced by steely determination. "Then we're not gonna let that happen. Let's roll, Tails." Together, they took off, following the faint energy trail left by Kronos. Their pursuit led them through Green Hill Zone and into unfamiliar territory, where the landscape itself began to shift. Loops twisted into spirals that defied gravity, and time seemed to skip as they ran, birds froze mid-flight, and water rippled in reverse. Their first stop was Marble Zone, a place Sonic hadn't visited in ages. The once sturdy ruins now teetered on the edge of collapse, their ancient structures glowing with the same golden energy that surrounded Kronos. Lava flows rose and fell unnaturally, as if time itself was struggling to decide their direction. "Sonic, look!" Tails pointed to a crumbling altar at the heart of the zone. Atop the altar was a Chaos Emerald, its green light flickering as if caught in a temporal storm. But before they could reach it, a swarm of metallic creatures appeared, their forms warped and glitching. "I guess Kronos sent some friends," Sonic said, cracking his knuckles. Sonic and Tails sprang into action, weaving through the robotic swarm. Sonic used his speed to outmaneuver the enemies, striking them with spin dashes, while Tails deployed his gadgets to create energy barriers and disable their circuitry. After a fierce battle, they reached the altar. Tails quickly secured the emerald, its light stabilizing as he placed it into his energy pack. "That's one down," Tails said, wiping sweat from his brow. "And 6 to go," Sonic replied. "What's next?" Their journey continued through zones both familiar and strange. In Chemical Plant Zone, they navigated twisted pipes filled with volatile time energy, dodging bursts of liquid that froze and unfreezed unpredictably. In Ice Cap Zone, they raced across glaciers that shattered and reformed in an endless loop. Each zone presented a new challenge, and with each Chaos Emerald they found, Kronos' interference grew more aggressive. When they reached Angel Island, the air was heavy with tension. The island floated precariously, its altitude shifting erratically. Knuckles stood guard near the Master Emerald, his eyes narrowing as Sonic and Tails approached. "What's going on?" Knuckles demanded. "Long story short," Sonic began, "there's a time-bending robot trying to mess with everything, and we need your help to stop it." Knuckles crossed his arms, his skepticism evident. "And why should I trust you? Every time you show up, trouble follows." Before Sonic could retort, a sudden explosion rocked the island. Time-distorted robots swarmed the area, their forms flickering like broken holograms. "Guess we'll have to explain later," Tails said, deploying his gadgets. The three of them fought back to back, their teamwork proving essential against the relentless assault. Knuckles' raw strength, Tails' ingenuity, and Sonic's speed combined to repel the invaders. After the battle, Knuckles reluctantly agreed to join the quest. "If this Kronos thing is after the emeralds, I'm in. But I'm keeping an eye on you, Sonic." With Knuckles on board, the team continued their pursuit of Kronos, unaware that the robot was waiting for them at Stardust Speedway, the heart of its temporal chaos. The trio arrived at Stardust Speedway, a zone bathed in a surreal twilight glow. Time distortions ran rampant, lights blinked in and out of existence, roads looped endlessly, and echoes of the past reverberated in the air. At its core stood Kronos, the shard of time embedded into its chest, surrounded by a swirling vortex of energy. "So, you finally made it," Kronos said, its metallic voice laced with mockery. "But you're too late. The shard has merged with me, and soon, time itself will bend to my will." Sonic stepped forward, his usual cocky grin replaced with a serious determination. "We're here to make sure that doesn't happen." The battle began, with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles launching a coordinated assault against Kronos. Sonic used his unmatched speed to deliver hit-and-run attacks, while Tails provided support by throwing time-disrupting gadgets to destabilize the vortex. Knuckles, ever the powerhouse, leapt into close combat, targeting Kronos' weak points with earth-shattering punches. But Kronos was no ordinary foe. Using the shard's power, it created temporal illusions, forcing the team to face distorted versions of themselves from different timelines. Each illusion mimicked their strengths but was tainted with chaos, making the fight more grueling. "Focus!" Sonic yelled, breaking through a phantom version of himself. "They're just tricks." The team pushed forward, their resolve unshaken. Finally, Knuckles landed a critical blow, cracking the shard embedded in Kronos' chest. The robot stumbled, and the vortex surrounding it began to falter. As the shard cracked, the vortex collapsed, sucking Sonic and his friends into a chaotic, fragmented version of the future. They landed in a dystopian cityscape where time had fractured entirely, buildings hovered mid-collapse, vehicles frozen mid-air, and people flickered between moments, unable to move forward. "This is horrible," Tails muttered, his voice trembling. "If we don't stop Kronos, this could be our reality." Kronos's voice boomed from above. "You may have delayed my plan, but the shard's power is limitless. This is only the beginning." The robot, now visibly damaged, unleashed one final wave of time-borne constructs to stop the team. Sonic led the charge, weaving through the crumbling city with precision, while Tails used his intellect to deactivate traps Kronos had set along the way. Knuckles smashed through obstacles, ensuring their path remained clear. Amidst the chaos, they discovered an ancient tower pulsating with energy. Tails theorized that it was the shard's central node, the key to ending Kronos' control over time. "We need to overload it," Tails explained. "But it'll take all of us working together." As Kronos descended for a final confrontation, the team split up. Sonic distracted the robot, Tails hacked into the node, and Knuckles defended him from incoming attacks. The final battle was an epic clash of speed, strength, and ingenuity. Sonic darted around Kronos, delivering rapid strikes that chipped away at its defenses. Tails worked tirelessly to destabilize the shard's connection to the node, while Knuckles fought off relentless waves of time constructs. With the node nearly overloaded, Kronos unleashed a desperate attack, sending shockwaves that threatened to destroy the entire area. Sonic saw his chance and pushed himself to his limit, using the Chaos Emeralds they had collected to transform into Supersonic. "Let's end this!" Sonic yelled, his golden aura blazing as he charged toward Kronos. In a blinding flash of light, Supersonic collided with the shard, shattering it completely. The energy released rippled through the fractured timeline, restoring balance and erasing the chaos Kronos had caused. The cityscape transformed before their eyes, reverting to a bright and thriving future. The people unfroze, the buildings stabilized, and the world felt whole again. Kronos, now powerless, crumbled into dust. As the trio stood atop the restored tower, the Chaos Emeralds scattered once more, their energy spent. "We did it," Tails said, his voice filled with relief. Knuckles nodded, his usual gruff demeanor softening.
"Yeah,
"This time, you really pulled it off, Sonic." Sonic smirked, looking out over the horizon. "All in a day's work. But I've got a feeling this isn't the last we'll see of time trouble." The three shared a laugh, their bond stronger than ever. As they prepared to return home, the faint shimmer of the Chaos Emeralds lingered in the sky, a reminder of the adventure they had conquered together.